If you open a graphic from Freepik and you get a warning right away about this missing fonts dialog box, one of the easiest ways to fix this is that any fonts that are traditionally used in the Freepik files should be open source so that you can actually go and access them to recreate the design as it has been created for Freepik. So what you're going to do here is just say, okay, I get it, close. I actually suggest closing the graphic because you're going to have to install a font before you can open this again. So I'm going to close it just so that I have it, and I'm going to actually go and I'm going to fix this font issue. So the place that I'm going to go is the file that was actually downloaded from Freepik. There is a fonts document in there. So if I open that, it's going to show me where I can get the fonts used in the design. I actually opened the wrong here. This one. So let's see what it has to say. So there's two fonts. There's Antonio and then Montserrat. Really like that font. I already have that font. So I know that I need to go and find Antonio. So the place to go and look for it is, here's the URL. So I highlight that, Control C, and then in my web browser, I can actually just come here, go to Squirrel Font or Font Squirrel, get it and say, okay, here's the TTF file, which is a font file. I'm going to download that. We can see that it's zipped here. I'm just going to double click it to open it up. And then what I need to do now is if I open these TrueType font files, I can just click the install button, install this font. So now that I have installed these, if I go back to my downloaded Freepik file and I open it, it's not going to give me the same font error anymore because the font that it uses is actually in my computer system. So you have to use that font file in your downloads folder to identify where the font's coming from, navigate to it, download it, and then install it on your computer as I showed you, and then you open your Freepik file and everything is fixed. Another option for fonts in Illustrator files is you can actually use the Adobe font service. And to do that, to highlight like a piece of text, and then you can say find more. And these are going to show you all the Adobe fonts that are available. So if you're like, oh, I really like this one, Acumen Pro Wide, you just come over here to the little activate button, activate it. So do you want me to activate this? Yeah, I do. There is a limit to the number of fonts that you can activate. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but it will tell you that you have too many fonts activated. I think it's 100. So now you can see this little cloud icon here indicating that it is being activated. And when I just go back to my font list, I should be able to see that Acumen Pro Wide is now available as an option. And so there it is. So that's how you add a font through the Adobe font, and also how you actually add the free fonts that are created inside of the Freepik files so that you don't have any issues with the fonts not being correct for the design that you have picked.